Hi monkeys, welcome to this episode of MiniMonos TV. We have such an awesome show for you today, including an awesome surprise. Just wait, you're gonna love it. Okay, so what do we have on the show today? We've got the news, as usual. We've got this awesome surprise. It's a very special guest that you can't see right now, but I can see, and you're just gonna go banana crazy. And Alpha Monkey will be answering another question for us, and we also have another great question from Phillies this week. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
Hey monkeys, my name is Manx, and here is your news for this week. On the top scores list for last week, we had Sarah April in first place for the Monkey Flight game. We had iChance in first place for the Rats game, or you might know it as the Recycling Treehouse game. And we had Haley Jane coming in for first for Go Go Green, which is awesome. And also, I know you're probably pretty excited to hear, for the Tic-Tac-Poo first place, we had a tie. It was Viper and Mini JGH Rocks. JGH Rocks. Well done to all the monkeys who managed to snag first place or second place or third place. And I hope to see you guys again on the high scores next week. We have a MiniMonos TV special report where Miss Dog visits the MRF Recycling Centre here in Christchurch, New Zealand, also known as MRF, where lots of recyclables get sorted. It's really, really cool. I can't wait for you to see it. And also, we have the MiniMonos Monkey of the Week for last week was Limey, and I know you guys all know Limey because Limey is really tasty. But yeah, so that was your news, and I hope to see you guys next week.
All right, it's time for our special guest appearance. Now, a lot of you monkeys are going to know this special guest. In fact, we are so excited to have her on the show. It is a big welcome back to our very own Andrea. Welcome home, Andrea.
I'm so happy to be back.
Tell us about your trip. Where were you? What did you do?
Okay, so I was in London and I was visiting a very special friend over in London. And it was amazing. So it was been winter time here and it was summertime there, and it was really hot and really beautiful, and I caught up with some very, very special friends and saw some incredible sights. It was fantastic.
Did you get to ride the double-decker bus?
Yes.
How cool.
Did some sightseeing.
Did you sit on the top?
Yes, and it was all open on the top. It was we got
nice.
told off because we stood up to take a photograph, which was not a good thing. So we got told off for that. But it was amazing. And do you know the one thing? I always thought that in a big, big city, it's hard to be really eco-friendly. And I found it was the opposite.
Right.
It was really amazing. There's a lot more public transport.
Yeah.
There are a lot more organic things that you can get in the supermarkets, and things grown closer to home. And I found, and even things like you're trying to recycle things, like my friend was trying to recycle her computer. Yeah. There was just a website she could go on and say, I have a computer. Someone came and picked it up the next day. Yeah.
And do you know what? With big cities, the per square meter or square yard is going to be more carbon intensive, but per person, they're much less carbon intensive. So the most carbon-friendly, efficient way to transport lots of people is by elevator. Elevators that take hundreds of people up and down every single day, and they use barely any carbon emissions to do that, unlike, a car or a truck.
So that surprised me.
It is quite interesting, isn't it?
So now what I want to know, though, for you guys is, I need a new name.
Yeah.
So you have your new name.
Yeah.
Miss Dog.
Yeah.
I don't have a name.
Yeah.
So I have put on the Go Bananas blog, and please vote or let me know if you have a different new name for me for what's already there.
Yeah.
Write it in the comments and let me know.
Yeah.
All right, so how long have you been thinking of MiniMonos?
I probably started really seriously thinking about it in 2007, and a couple of things happened. One is, some of you might know Foxy, and I've got an older son who's Rupertang. He's pretty grown up now, and so when Foxy was little, she started looking around at all the virtual worlds that were out there, and I started playing on them, and I wanted something that was better, and I wanted something that had really good values and was really there for kids who wanted to look after the environment.
Cool. And I think that's kind of a consistent thing that's going through MiniMonos that is really exciting about it, the recycling game and the cloud game, and I guess it's just raising the awareness a little bit about it.
It is, but we don't want it to be boring. It shouldn't be like, at school you can learn lessons and you can read books, but you don't want to come onto a computer game to learn a lesson in the same way. You want to play it and experience it. And so we've really tried to design it so that there's not too much reading and there's more experiencing.
Okay, so monkeys, we now have our question time. Now, Philly's asked the following question. When you are away from your computer on MiniMonos, what do you like to do in your spare time? So, Kaila, what do you like to do?
That is such a great question, Phyllis. And you know what I love about this question is the way it's phrased. When you're away from your computer on MiniMonos. Because, of course, when I'm on my computer, I'm on MiniMonos.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
exactly.
doing, right?
Yeah.
So I love this question. Now, a lot of you monkeys might know this, but I really, really love to rock climb. So that's one big thing I do when I'm away from my computer. But this weekend, I got to do something that is another one of my absolute favorite activities that I haven't done for 2 years. And that is, I went skiing. Yeah, it was just fantastic. And you know, I love any day out on the snow. For me is a happy day. It doesn't matter if we're skiing something really difficult, something easy. This weekend I brought a whole bunch of friends who had actually never been skiing before, never been on the snow before, some of them. And so for them, I got to see them, just their faces as they realized how much they started to have so much fun, and their faces just lit up. They had such a joyful day. It was just a really awesome experience. That's what I like to do.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
good.
Awesome.
What about
you?
you?
As you guys know, I'm a mom.
Yep.
So I love to spend time with my son, who's called Eco. And some of the things we love doing is reading. So we're into some really good series of books. Used to be Harry Potter, now we're onto some new ones, which is fantastic. And we love playing games. So the current games that we're really into are Scrabble, of course, a great game. And we love playing card games like Euchre. Is our latest card game that we're playing. Which
Now,
is
how
really
do you
cool.
spell euchre? That's an interesting
That's a
word,
tricky
isn't
one.
it?
I think it is EUCHRUE.
I don't think it has a U. I think it's EUCHRE.
Oh, it might be too.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
a
French?
tricky one.
Is it
is.
French?
I don't know. It might
French.
be. Yeah.
Let us know,
Yeah,
Mikey.
it
Let
is
us
an
know in the
interesting name.
comments. Yeah.
EUCHRE.
Yeah.
Have a look. Tell
Yeah.
us if you like to play it, or maybe you might want to learn how and play it with
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah.
And can I tell you, Andrea's son, Eco, if he were my son, I'd want to spend time with him too.
Oh.
He's such a lovely, lovely kid. He's so fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's great.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
really
yeah,
great. He's
yeah.
clever and he's funny and
Yeah.
just smiley and
Aw,
just great to
thank
be
you.
around. Yeah,
I
he's
think so
awesome.
too. Yeah.
All right, monkeys, that's it for this episode of MiniMonos TV. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment on Andrea's poll for her new name,
Yes,
and
please.
also welcoming her back if you want. And remember, leave a comment on this episode of MiniMonos TV, either on the YouTube video or right here on the blog. We want to hear from you. Let's see if we can get 50 comments this week. I know we can do it. We've got a lot
Yeah.
of new monkeys in world this week, so yep.
Yep.
We want to hear
Cool.
from you. Thanks so much for watching, and have a banana-licious day.
Bye.